As you can see, parallel parking begins here and runs down West Newberry Road all the way to the light at 43rd Street. Now, anybody can use these parallel parking spaces. However, from what we've seen today, a lot of people are parking and walking across 4 lanes of traffic to get to the Medical Plaza, which can be very dangerous when the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Right now, these streets are fairly quiet, but because of last night's commotion, police rushed out. Although they did not find the clown, a picture posted online claims to have shown one. We don't know if these creepy clown threats are real, but we do know the 911 calls are real. The majority of complaints have come from people who park in the Sun Center parking lot. Although there are signs that designate where you can and cannot go, people are complaining it's a bit confusing because the Hippodrome is just steps away from the Sun Center. UF Health has set up several walls across Gainesville, like this one here in Depot Park, for people to write down their wishes. I want to make a difference. With this bracelet, I can be tracked anywhere between a mile and a mile and a half, even through concrete and steel buildings.
From the newsroom with more.
The top honor statewide went to a local crossing guard, but she'll tell you it's not about her, it's all about teamwork and everybody doing their part. Reporting live from the newsroom, from the WUFT newsroom, I'm Brittney Smith.
And we stand united.
There were women of all ages and races at the anti-Trump ceremony today. Some women took off from work or school while others brought their children. Trump's treatment of women was a big part of the campaign, and many don't trust him to defend women's rights.
Someone is saying that we're less than, and that you're not going to be able to have contraception, you're not going to be able to have choices about when you have children.
They say the most important thing is creating a better future for young women.
For our daughters, we want a better life, not one that goes back to what our grandmothers had.
The National Women's Liberation Group is hosting a 2-day strike in conjunction with a women's march in D.C.
It's really about Trump and Pence and the Republicans and basically anybody who wants to take away people's rights.
Many men and women in Gainesville are heading off to D.C. tonight to attend the march tomorrow, but those who aren't able to make it still would like to send a message.
I hope you evolve and become a decent person, and maybe the presidency and all the responsibility of it, maybe there's an outside chance that that will happen, but I have my doubts.
The buses are heading to Washington from all over the country, with perhaps 500,000 women marching tomorrow.
No way! No.
A school nutrition program called Pick 3 and It's Free just won the Best Practice Award for Customer Service from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Students with a very basic bag lunch can add a fruit or vegetable, a whole grain and milk for free. The goal is to not only provide more food options for children, but to also give them something they will enjoy.
It's also a great way for us to get kids to try, or parents to come in and try and see that school food service is different from what it used to be.
The number of students taking advantage of meals offered at school is steadily increasing. But the Food and Nutrition Department noticed many bag lunches from home were lacking nutrition. Not only students who bring their lunches can benefit from this program, but as well as students who eat the school lunch. They can take fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to make a more nutritious and complete meal. Karen Rao, who is also a mother, knows it's difficult to keep fruits and vegetables at the correct temperature when packing them in your children's lunch. She encourages parents to take advantage of the program.
They can still pack that fun lunchbox from home. Their child can come in and add a fresh cold milk, a vegetable option, and a fresh fruit option. With the cost of fruit, that in itself is a win-win for parents.
It helps that, if I don't have to pack them lunch, I'll be happy. And if they're going to be eating healthy, yes, I'll be happy.
32 Alachua County schools now offer Pick 3 and It's Free. As Gainesville strives to become a more bike-friendly city, people are questioning the mile of Newberry Road where bike lanes are lost to parallel parking spaces. The area has a bank and medical and insurance buildings, and daytime parking in the unmetered spaces attracts both employees and customers. That leaves bicyclists with only one option: to share the sidewalk with pedestrians.
So I've almost been killed a few times. If you're in, and it's 99% of the time it's the traffic's fault, but I'm the one that's going to get squished.
One business owner in the area says he's seen too many close calls.
If they would make a bicycle lane out of it, that would be terrific, because there's been incidents where a lot of motorists are coming out and they're looking that way to make a right, and the bicyclists are coming this way, and they almost got hit.
As you can see, parallel parking begins here and runs down West Newberry Road all the way to the light at 43rd Street. Now, anybody can use these parallel parking spaces. However, from what we've seen today, a lot of people are parking and walking across 4 lanes of traffic to get to the medical plaza, which can be very dangerous when the speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Residents have been raising the issue with local officials.
But the infrastructure's got to be there. So people aren't going to, with the thing that build it and they'll come. I think we need to build it.
Although Newberry Road is a state road, the focus is to get the city and county, which do joint transportation planning, to take the lead on proposing a change.